Hey guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Let's establish some things. I think we've got a lot of talking to do before we get into the action because I've had certain revelations, if you will. Certain revelations. Catonius Crimson, welcome. As a prophet of RimWorld, needlessly messianic, I know, and as a genius, hashtag geniusosity, I've had certain revelations in the past few hours about what we found here at the endgame of Odyssey, the final mech hive, and I'm very excited about my revelations, and I'd like to share them with you. So the revelations are as thus. Dire Straits, grossly overrated band. Okay? I got no time for Mark Knopfler. That's my first revelation. I know I'd mentioned it, but it became more ecstatic in the way that one would use the word ecstatic to describe a religious experience. I became more ecstatic about the fact that Dire Straits is pretty overrated, really, isn't it? Hey, Mark Knopfler, please. The second revelation is that we have been here before. No, not this endgame. No, not Odyssey. But we have been here before, you and I. We have played RimWorld before. And what do we know about RimWorld? The end of RimWorld are waves. We landed here on whatever this is, the asteroid or whatever. We were immediately assaulted and we thought, that's it, we're all going to die. But then the wave went away. And I realized, again, a revelation, if you will, in the purest, ecstatic version of that word, that this will be a series of waves. We don't need to panic for two reasons. One, I'm a genius, hashtag geniusosity. And two, it's not that I'm a genius because I'm good at RimWorld. It's because I am RimWorld. My brain and RimWorld are the same. Frightening, I know. Hey, try being me. So we know, and by we I mean me, how this is all going to go. And I am fairly confident that we can get through this. Slowly, admittedly, but get through this. We're going to get things off to a roaring start here by talking about elephant number 2, which is fully healed, and maybe hauling the Megavol over somewhere. We're not sure. And I've got ideas. I need to do some test runs. Syrincha M, welcome, welcome, welcome. How would I know the column? Maybe this is completely different. How do I know M? Because I am RimWorld. And that was revealed onto me. I am RimWorld. And I know how this is going to go. So I've got a plan. I need to do some test runs of things first. And for that, I need a perfectly healed, not injured person. I also need to make some small adjustments to the ship here. How many more tiles can I put down? 35. Okay, and I can kind of get some in here. Excellent. This is one of the reasons that I made the 2 new bots. We're going to do some stuff here. That's 4 right there. And we're going to do some stuff over here. Oh, I know what you're thinking to yourselves. He's putting down more turrets. You're right. You're right. I am. I survived Anomaly, and my opinion, such as it is that Anomaly is the hardest one. So far, we'll see. Hang on, coffee. This might be worse. You're right. This might be worse. But we're going to find out slowly and surely, and as we all do things together. If I didn't build a grab anchor and you left, would this be burned and you have to start all over again? Well, that's actually a really interesting question, Catonius. I'm not sure. It probably, I'm going to guess it would be burned because that is the nature of it. If you don't have a grab anchor, the map is burned. That part is indisputable. I assume we'd come back and it would be something remarkably similar. Maybe the buildings would change. But I think the designations of where everything is would probably not change. There'd be the central brain here, and then, boy, we got bots a go-go. We just got bots a go-go. Okay, cool. Coolsies. Fun. Everyone's having fun. I'm having fun. You having fun? I'm having fun. Okay, can I find someone who is not injured in any way? Thule, you seem like you're kind of out and about here. How's your health? You're perfectly fine. Here's what I need you to do. Go stand outside. I need you to go stand outside, kid. So just pop yourself out there and stand there for a few minutes. I just want to see what happens to you more than anything. Vacuum burn? Vacuum burn? Nope. Looking good. Okay, go back inside. Good test there. Okay, so experiment number 1 is now complete. The armor is holding. what we're going to have to think about is the old Gritmeister. Gritmeister don't got a hat. Neither does Rhodey. We need more hats. We need an excessive amount of hats. The problem with... What's going on here? What just exploded? Why did something explode? People... Could we fix this very quickly? Outside allowed area. It won't be in a moment. It's okay. That I'm not entirely sure what happened there, but we're going to work all of this out. Sure, you guys, just be an unrestricted. Thule, can you bang that out real quick? Yeah, work on that. And then somebody else, like Grit, maybe work on this. Oh, what a very silly thing to do. Now we're in the cold, heartless void of space, aren't we? Look at the panda is dying, people. The panda is dying. Are we being shot at? Oh, we're being shot at. That's unfortunate. Okay, I need a different team. Front and center here. Except not Vetroff, because Vetroff is not okay right now, because he doesn't have a good enough hat. Everyone get out here. I really need Thule, though. That's the problem. Thule, you get out here. Grit, you just focus on whatever it is you think you're working on. I need Dr. Paul as well. I need everyone sort of front and center here, if you could. Oh, also, for right nowsies, don't have the animals following, because they're just going to die in the cold, heartless void of space now, aren't they? That's going to happen. Just going to die in the cold, heartless void of space. Yeah, if you guys could, like, really super focus on, like, sealing the ship back up, boy, I gotta tell you, I surely would appreciate that. Could you three start getting started on these two, please? They've got exceptionally good range. Thankfully, they're momentarily distracted by the fact that we're not bots. And they're loving the bots right now. Okay, they're both stunned. There's Cursed Chugger coming in right there. Oh, I wish I had some more of those. I do have EMP weapons. We're just going to see if we can kind of get through these two right now. So here comes... Okay, Jefferson's in with that. And where are my other people here? Yeah, if you two could kind of come up and assist, that'd be super awesome of you. I'd love that. Thank you. How are we doing on people, like, not dying? Dead in 24 hours, can cope. You're fine, broadly, and you're fine. Great, good. This is all going very, very well. I'm very excited about all the things that we're doing right now. So yeah, if you could just shoot that guy, like, so many times right now. Like, all the times in the world. Cool, awesome, go back to work. Everybody needs to fix stuff. Like, now. Fix this. Who's good at things? I don't know, Rhodey. Fix something. It's just that we're dying in the cold, heartless void of space. Paul, I see you've chosen those panels. That's neat. It's just cold, heartless void of space, Paul. The pandas are gonna suffer, Paul. You don't want the pandas to suffer, do you? Nobody wants that. Rhodey's in. He's doing his best. He's a real champ. We love everything that he's doing. Is somebody dealing with the thing? Yeah, Thule, if you could get up there and deal with, like, the thing. We're trying to keep the air inside the ship rather than outside. Okay, this is like my grandmother with the air conditioner. What are you cooling off the whole outdoors there? Okay, that seems to have resolved itself. Okay. Well, now I've kind of get back to Plan A. So everybody go back and stick close to the ship. What I need to do is be panned out more. What is this? What exactly is it? It's a mini slugger turret. Okay, they can't see us. They have no ability to shoot us. Are you guys coming? No, you're kind of hovering down here. That's my next most likely point of incursion. So what we're going to do is we're going to be a little more panned out than we normally were, or indeed would want to be. I just got to kind of keep an eye and see if they're going to come our way. What I'll have to start doing sooner rather than later is taking out these pods, because there's more mechs in there. And that ain't no good. Nobody likes that sort of thing. Hey, Igor, I know you're in death rest right now. Eventually, you're going to get up, and you'll be very good against mechs. What with the whole jumping at them and going, ha-ha, I'm a vampire. That's sort of how these things work. Let's get some more turrets in play, please. Because we're liking the turrets. We're having fun with the turrets. Do we want to go autocannon? Heavy damage. Must be refurbished, and it can't fire close up. Uh-huh. Slug turret, also longer range. You know what? Let's just mix it up. Oh, that's a big thing. Okay, that's a big old thing. Alright, but it's got a super long range. We're going to mix it up a little bit. We'll do one of those there, and then we'll do some mini turrets in here. And then we're going to do the same thing over here when they get the panels installed, which is not right now. So go ahead and get that done, please. Actually, there's nothing really stopping me just putting turrets anywhere. They don't have to be on the ship. In fact, we don't care about the ship anymore. The ship's just the thing that got us here. How are we going to do on power, by the way? How are we doing on power? We are dropping power. Okay, let's also think about that. How about maybe a generator or two around here? Is solar the right idea? Like, what are you doing right now? You're generating power, but we're losing power rapidly. Is there wind in space? This is what I don't know. Slowly pollutes the terrain. Well, I don't care. I don't care about that at all. We're getting a couple of these in play. I don't care if it pollutes the terrain. What in God's name would I care about that for? What do you think, I'm insane? Pollute away. I've been polluting the terrain for, like, the entire game. Okay, good news. Things are happening. I don't actually have bad news. Usually you would accompany that with good news, bad news. I don't, I'm actually fine with the, just the good news. Actually, the good news is going fine. No, we're gonna, M's not wrong. We're gonna bring out all the guns. I just have to figure out a way to keep the power going to do that. There's not really much I'm gonna be able to shut down here. We kind of need everything that we've got, the freezers, all of that. I do have some wood. I could put up a power generator, a wood-fired generator as well. And also, let's run more power lines out there, because I might do more turrets out here. So how about we did something like that? And then maybe we'll put another turret in there when all of that gets together. I need them to have time to do that. Oh, pan out, Dave. You could be getting attacked at any moment. I'm surprised this guy doesn't have an eyeball on us. Are you not shooting at us? Oh, you are shooting at us. Oh, that's fussy of you. Oh, yeah, he's totally shooting my bots. This is going to be a turret-on-turret war. Okay, here's what I need to do right now. I need two groups. I need people with hats and people without hats. So you have a hat, you have a hat, and you have a hat. Cool. I need everyone else to make hats. Actually, here's what we're going to do. Izumi... we've got plenty of the vac hats. So you're just going to have a slightly less quality one here. Go wear that helmet. Vetroff, go wear that helmet. Dumbo, go find another helmet to wear. There we go. Okay. All right, so this guy does have an eyeball on us. We're going to have to take him out next. I wanted to move in this direction. That was my goal. That hasn't worked out as well as I might ideally like. But I think that's still a viable option. Okay, you two bots, not Igor, you two bots, for nowsies, go back inside, because you're just going to get shot. That you're just going to get pegged off. All right, so you go in there. Does everyone have hats on? Oh, Rhodey, you could put a hat on. You like hats. So, Rhodey, go put on, slam it into pause mode. Where'd my big thing of hats go? There we go. You go put on that hat. Now, Izumi can go up with the people who have hats, and Vetroff and Dumbo can go up with the people who have hats. Now I have more hatted people than not hatted people. This is a very exciting moment. Okay, so what have I learned so far? Mark Knopfler, really don't like him. I just don't. The music does nothing for me. Other things that I know, with the armor helmet on, that will count as a vac helmet. So we're not going to suffocate in the cold, heartless void of space, which is good. That's fun. And then also, all three of you, and by three I mean like 7. Oh, actually, Vetroff's in. Vetroff's in. He's got a hat on. I can't give a hat to Grit because Grit is in charge of all the robots, and then she won't have her robot hat. So I need her to have the robot hat, you see. The rest of you come over there. And actually, instead of creating new turrets, I'm just going to move a couple of these because I don't think these are going to be as effective as I want them to be. Which makes me sad. All right, everybody kind of come down here. We're just going to bum rush this thing. All right, we're just coming in and rushing it. Hopefully it's going to be momentarily distracted by that bot. So yeah, Paul's in. Paul's got an eyeball on this. There we go. Okay, it's stunned, it's adapted, Dumbo's doing things, everyone's having a good time. Shoot, there we go, it's done. Hey, while we're here, team, pan out so you can see what's going on, and then start hitting these things. Let's just take them out while we're here. This is sweep and clear right now, okay? Sweep and clear. Get everything out of here, and then we can focus on going into the buildings. Sweep and clear is what we're doing. Will the wood burner work? Let's assume, for the sake of argument, that the wood burning is, like, inside the generator and, like, I don't know, there's air in there or something. We're just going to presume that that will do its thing. Okay, yep, keep doing that, keep doing that. Everybody kind of come down here a little bit. Nobody's dying right at this exact moment in time. Just shoot everything. I want literally everything destroyed in this area. Maybe we actually make a play for those bots. That's risky, but I'm nothing if not a risk taker. Mark, welcome, welcome, welcome. Mark, how do you feel about Dire Straits? Overrated. I know, you're right. Shoot that. Barky is fully healed. The sea line is up and running. Okay. So this actually leads, whomever was talking about it yesterday, it might have been M, about double hulling the ship. Ideally in gold. But that would have been a momentary defense against, the cold, heartless vacuum of space. Are you guys shooting at us? Do you know we're here? No, you're just kind of bumming around. Okay, good. I want all these pods done. Everything destroyed, please. Yeah, today would be, obviously ideal. And then these ones as well. Okay. Are there any more bots up there? No, just those 2 turrets. Okay, magnificent. Absolutely magnificent. And then we're going to sneak up on these guys. And by sneak, I mean we're going to go this way. And then we're going to leap out and go, ha ha! Hey, Azumi, why are you moving so slowly? Probably the mine screw. Yeah, you're probably in catastrophic pain, but yet you're super happy about it, which is weird. Everybody come around the corner and start shooting a bot. Any time now. Okay, we're not really super in range. Attack people. Thank you. Attack this guy. Like now. Okay, good. And then come over here and attack this guy. Thank you. And more of that maybe. Okay, medical treatment, that's fine. I'm going to learn to cope with that information. Dumbo, why don't you kind of come up here, because I think you're shooting people in the back. Just saying. Just as a concept. Wow, that guy's tanky. How about we switch to this guy who is coming up hard on our tail here. Oh yeah, and there's fire. Okay, cool. And then keep doing this, because we were having fun with that. Okay, great. And then one more for the books here. One more for the books. Badger, welcome, welcome, Badger. I'm going to have to get back to you in a second with questions about Dire Straits. It's very important. Okay, everyone go back inside. Cool. That is another sector cleared, if you will. I got to go down and do these pods, but for right now, that's another sector cleared. And Catonius is not wrong. That's primarily my concern right now. Oh, where are those 2 bots that I put on draft? Yeah, you can be undrafted. Thank you. Oh, a Psychic Soothe. That's funsies. Yeah, we're not thinking that a whole zillion bots is going to jump out and go, ha ha, surprise. That's why we're adding more turrets. Just maximum turrets around here. Age Reversal can't do it. Mech Repair might be able to do that. Hey, Grit, could you go repair your bot, please? Yeah, repair that Constructoid. Thank you. Hang on, coffee. The I Want My MTV one, which MTV promptly appropriated, we all have to remember was actually not Mark Knopfler. That was Sting singing that. Sting sang those background vocals. So really, if you're saying that's a good Dire Straits song, what you're really saying is that's Sting. That's Sting doing that. Are we at the mechs? Yes, we are. Oh, we're very much at the mechs. We had an interesting end. Who's got vacuum exposure? Grit. Oh, yeah, Grit doesn't have a hat. Yeah, get back inside, Grit. You don't have a hat. You're hatless. You're part of the no-hat crew. Rhodey isn't, though. Rhodey can go in the hat crew. I gotta get Igor a hat when he wakes up. Because, he's hatless. Okay. How are people doing here? Because, guns. You're going to be dead soon. That's problematic. Where are my doctors? Dr. Paul, could you go deal with Jefferson, please? Like now? Hope I've got enough medicine for this whole little adventure. We are growing some heal root, though. Speaking of which, how are we doing on those generators? Because I may need to shut those down. The hydroponics, that is. Okay, Jefferson's being dealt with. Vetroff has been dealt with at some point in time. You are going to be dead in 11 hours, and we're going to need to deal with that. That's certainly a thing that we should be doing right now. Dr. Paul, where are you going? You're consuming a fine meal. Oh, Rhodey's on S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay. Not in a creepy way. But yeah, Rhodey's working with S.H.I.E.L.D. Okay. This is all fine. All right. Next step, again, sweep and clear. Sweep and clear. So the next step is we go down, we bang out all of these pods. This thing doesn't seem to be particularly interested in me. This thing doesn't seem to care. I think it would have cared if we didn't have the little, whatever it's called there, the hide from the radar thing or whatever it is. I think it would have cared a great deal about us. But I don't think it cares that much right now. And actually, it might move some of these turrets again. I don't know if they're quite where I want them to be. Who is Thule my best researcher? Yeah, okay. I want to start cracking some of these doors open. So let's auto-hack that and auto-hack that in case there's 2 rooms in there. And then Thule, I need a slightly tighter area for you to exist in. I already know what I'm doing. God, I'm a genius. We're going to play this like the end of Anomaly when we had the darkness. So we had the zone for them to be in, and then we kept gradually extending the zone so they could get further and further out. So what zone are we... Well, first of all, what zone are we in right now? We're in stick close to the ship. Okay, cool. So we're going to extend stick close to the ship to go just here. All right, just like that, okay? That's exactly how we're going to play this. Hang on, coffee. There we go. Well, one would argue about the whole Michael Jackson thing, that's the best part of the song. Is the thing he does. Nobody's watching me, whatever. Somebody's watching me, I don't know. Well, I tell you what, nobody's watching Rockwell right now. Also, we have to enter into that argument with the Rockwell song, is that his dad owned the record label. So, you know, we didn't have the term Nepo baby back then, but boy did we need it. I would argue that, and it is merely my opinion, that the Michael Jackson part of that song is the best part of the song, and the part that people remember. All right? So, what did I say about Dire Straits? I said Dire Straits, somebody immediately pops up with the I Want My MTV, the Sting part, right? You say the Rockwell song, I immediately think of the Michael Jackson part. So, arguably, that is the best part of the song. Nobody go outside the ship if you don't have a hat. By the way, Grit, I'm looking in your direction. And Thule, you're asleep right now, but you will get on this. Boy, these turrets take a long time to build. Long time to build. That's a lot of materials, too. One might argue that I wasted materials there. People are healing up very, very quickly, though. You're still going to be dead soon. Probably, could we maybe deal with you? S.H.I.E.L.D., why are you watching television? Go to bed, you very silly person. Somebody will be along to deal with you shortly. Probably Dr. Paul. Dr. Paul, could you deal with S.H.I.E.L.D.? I thought we did this. I thought we did this one. Hang on, coffee. There we go, much better. Arguably the most remembered part of the song because of the song title. Right. I mean, sure, but also, you know, the Michael Jackson part. And I think, I get, what is going on? Why are things exploding? Why did that just explode? What is the problem here? Is it because I have a shelf instead of a wall? What have I done here? Okay, hang on. What have I done? I have a shelf instead of a wall. Arguably not so good. I see what my game plan was here. Okay, so Tutorial Dave steps in and says, before you launch into space, give your ship a once-over. Because, I'm no NASA-ologist. I don't work for NASA, I'm not an astronaut, but when they're building those rockets and space stations and stuff, and they're building, like, the hull, they probably don't think to themselves, you know what, just throw a shelf in the corner. That'll be fine. I'm sure that's airtight. I see where this has gone wrong. In that, I still don't understand the explosion part, but I definitely understand the vacuum of space bit. Okay, so we don't need that cooler. We're gonna deconstruct that. I don't really care about this that much, but just in case I need this, I'll move it into this bedroom. And then we're gonna do something wacky, like actually put a hull there. Yeah, do take care of the fires, kids. Thank you. Yep, do work on the fires. I don't actually need that bed, but I see the flaw in my structural design for a vehicle designed to go into outer space, in that I used a shelf as part of the wall. I see that now. I see that. So let's go ahead and not have that by putting up an actual piece of hull that is real. Okay, I see my flaw. I do. I'm not even sure why I thought that cooler was going to work. What was my methodology there? You know, I can never really know these things. To ask what goes on in my brain is really very complicated. And it's just an area that I tried to go away from. I'm going to deconstruct the cooler, Catonius. I don't care about the cooler. That was necessary when the outside temperature was slightly more than 103 degrees below zero. So I hear what you're saying. You're like Dave. Your medicine is going to go off. Sure. If it were not 103 degrees below zero outside, I think we're going to be okay. It is indoors is 111. Oh, that'll be the fire. That'll be the fire. Yeah. This is 54, a much more reasonable. And by the way, we're out of power. By the way, we have no power. I kind of regret doing the turrets first. I should have done like literally anything else first. Hey, guys, could we like super focus on getting the wall put up? Allegedly, Constructoid 2 is on it. Are you Constructoid 2? Yeah, you are. Should have allowed you to use that door. But then, you know, everyone would die in the cold, heartless vacuum of space. So, you know, that. Really. That. So, quick tip for those of you who know folks at NASA, and I assume that you do. Let them know that I've run some tests. And shelves, not an acceptable substitute for a steel hull. Okay? I don't know I think we're going around the moon or something. I think that's like our next big gig. So let them know, even if they have things they need to put on a shelf. And I don't know why they would, because things just float around. You don't need things on a shelf. Even if they have those things, do not use shelving as a hull. Yeah, I gotta figure out power like super quick. Because, this ain't no good. Hang on. Are the bots? Where are the bots? They're in stick close to the ship. Okay, that's why these aren't getting done. So we need to extend... God, I'm such a genius. We need to extend stick close to the ship to actually go out here as well. All right, gradually extending stick close to the ship as we move along. Make sure all of this is in stick close to the ship, and all of that, and all of that. And, by the way, all of this can be in stick close to the ship. So show me my mechs again. Yeah, these guys... Oh, they're in the no bug zone. Okay, that also needs to be extended. That's why they're not getting those generators done. So expand the no bug zone to include that area up there. This is all fine. Everything is under control. Well, control is a loose term, really, isn't it? You say, it's all under control. And then, you know, the train is hurtling down the tracks and you're tied to the rails. And like, wow, that sucks. But this is broadly under control. Spike-Low Girl, welcome. Thank goodness you're here. I've made what could argue, I'd like to say tactical errors, but it's really more engineering errors is what it is. I've made engineering errors. And what I'm going to do is get rid of this bed, because I don't need it, and I don't need this. What I do need is power. Okay, this is starting to come together up here. Now we're getting somewhere. Okay, and this door is done. All right, when people are slightly more healed from the cold, heartless vacuum of space, we'll begin to work on that. Where is everybody right now? Stick close to the ship. Hey, Grit, I'd actually like to get you inside. You know, what with the no hat thing. I really can't have you wear a hat, because then we'll lose control of the robots. My God, I really regret these uranium slug turrets. These take forever. Forever. It is a development opportunity. You're right, Catonius. And obviously I'll be taking these ideas to NASA or any competing agency. I don't care. I'm a bit of a mercenary along those lines. And displaying this as evidence of why shelves don't work in terms of, you know, getting any sort of airtight vacuum seal going on. It's just not, I mean, a nice oak shelf is gorgeous, but it's not structurally sound. It's just not structurally sound. Okay. Once they've got the power up and running, I'm going to reevaluate what else needs to happen here. I've got a wood fire generator going, but I don't have a ton of wood. Although there are things I could be deconstructing here, made of wood, that I don't specifically need. Hey, Vetroff, I know we've used all your, all your permissions. Thule has really good suit. Yeah, okay. So, this answers our question that we had yesterday. It might have been yesterday, I don't know. Can we call in disposable heroes in space? The answer is no. No, they can't go into space. So, good thing of me using it there. I'm handling things. It's exactly right. Spike Little Girl's got the right idea. I'm handling things. Is it under control? I don't know, but I'm handling it. I'm handling it. I love the idea of these tox generators, because I don't care squat if it pollutes the area. Go for it. What do I care if it pollutes the area? There we go. Spewing toxic vapors everywhere. How much do I care about that? None. It is going to go out 6 tiles, though, in 3 days. Probably should have put these up here. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I got a plan. It's an exciting plan. I'm going to create a brand new zone of cleaning pollution right here. Okay? And then we're going to have a waste dump, because I have one everywhere I go, over here. Okay? And this is just for, well, basically toxic waste, but you know what? Let's reserve the option to put corpses there, because it could come up. Okay, what's everyone else into these days? We're doing the other generator. These are generating a degree of power, except it's sinking down rapidly. Yeah, I just kind of need to keep the lights on, is what I need. Kind of need to keep the lights on here. Okay, oh, we're already cleaning pollution. Awesome. We've already created, we're all out here cleaning pollution. I have been on this map for like 10 minutes and I'm defiling it. Oh, goody. For today, let's turn off all of the small turrets. Okay? We can, you know, if something pops up, we'll certainly make an effort to turn them back on. But I'd really like to crack open building number 1. Although, am I really done with Operation Sweep and Clear? Not really. I want to go down and take these pods out more than anything. What's up here? That building. Okay. Fun. And those turrets, but I think we can get those guys done. I don't think that's going to be a big problem. And then over here, we've got these guys. And a lot of big buildings. I don't know where any of these stabilizers are. What I do know is they've got a ton of mechs in there. So many mechs. Surveying station. No. Not today, thank you. No, not today. They've got a lot of mechs in there. A lot of Militors, which is not the worst thing in the world. And I assume those are just going to keep breeding. You know what? You're right. I could turn the headlights off. We've arrived. We don't really need those on right now. I think they know we're here. Just trying to keep the power on. That's all. Just trying to keep the power on. And the mechs... hang on. I need to move things around. So, the no-bug zone, which is primarily mechs, can also go up here. All right, because they're going to need to move stuff around. So the lifters are, yeah, in the no-bug zone. Cool. They'll move the toxic waste around. Who needs medical treatment? What's your problem? What? Oh, it's grit. Yeah, you've really got to stop going outside. How am I going to make that work? Because your hat is your hat. And you kind of need that. Otherwise, you're going to not have all the mechs under control. Okay. How many? You can have 6 mechs. Right now you've got 9. if I said, how about we don't need all of these? I don't need the two aggregates. And I could get rid of one cleanie bot. The rest I kind of need. Can I? He says. What if? Give me one of the aggregates. Where are you? Okay. Yeah, you're doing that, but other people can do that. Humans can do that. Can I just have you disassemble Agrahand 1? Just as a test run here. Just as a test run. I don't want to arrest Grit. I actually would like to put a hat on Grit so I could get Grit into the combat scenario. But to do that, I need 3 less bots. And are you Agrahand number 2? Yeah. Disassemble this Agrahand. Yep, do that. Thank you. And then I can get rid of one of the cleaning bots. So Clean Sweeper 2. This pains me to get rid of a Roomba. But no, not the Constructoid. No, Clean Sweeper 2. Get rid of Clean Sweeper 2. And then you should be able to put a hat on him. That just, like, get a hat on the kid. Okay. So all of that is done, right? You have 6 bots now. So you should be able to go get a hat on and not lose control of the mechs. Is that correct? Yes, you have not lost control of the mechs. Okay, I have solved all the problems because I'm a genius. You're all welcome. Oh, we've done a recon helmet, actually. That's better. I don't really care. Where did we put the recon helmet for a startsies? Go ahead and recon armor, recon helmet. That's on somebody. I think somebody already grabbed it. Yeah. Oh no, wait. There's one right down here. Okay, so sure, Grit, go get it. You win. Go get a recon helmet. Okay. Cool. That solves my mech issue. And it solves the problem of Grit owning a hat that she can go outside in. Hang on, coffee. Couldn't you have just turned them off? Tomato. I don't need them. And okay, here's a thought on that. That's less that have to deal. Oh yeah, the elephants eating the rice is probably the best scenario. They can say, "Oh, we got to keep them out of here." No, actually, we don't have to keep them out of here. We'll keep them exactly in here. That's a great spot for them. They can just have this all the time. I've got plenty of humans who can work on this. What I don't need is anything. Basically, I do want some heal root though. Okay, that one is heal root. So I got 2 heal roots, and the rest are food. All right, this is actually Dave concentrating. I know it's not a common thing. You've been bruised, but you're basically fine. You've been exposed to the cold, heartless vacuum of space, but you'll shake it off. Great. Let's put a loose team together here and go explore what's behind door number 1. Because that's the next step. We're going to do some more sweep and clear. Don't worry. I know we're very excited about Project Sweep and Clear. We're definitely going to do that. Okay, what do we got? Whole bunch of mech pods. Okay, whole bunch of mech pods. Shoot. Destroy. Actually, do I need to do this? Can I just close the door? Can I lock the... Okay, back off. Back off. Can I lock this door? Can I own this door? Okay, if I own the door, can I lock the door? Like that. No, I can't claim the door. Okay, so 2 scenarios here. They never come out. And the scenario number 2 is they come out. It's 2 very efficient scenarios. And what are you over here? You're a mech pylon. Okay. I think we do kind of need to take these guys out. I'd like to have a little bit more firepower to do that. And Rhodey, you're not up to much. What are you wearing on your body? Marine armor. Okay, great, cool. Why don't you come over here as well? All right. Thuli's going to do the bulk of the work with Cursed Chugger. I just like saying Chugger. Chugger. Yeah, I think the smart money is on them coming out, Catonius. You're not wrong. The smart money is they're going to pop out at some point, and we're going to need to deal with them. And this is part of Operation Sweep and Clear. We're clearing the area around the ship so we can operate a little more freely around here. I could... Why would I need to? I was going to say, I could occupy this building. I could put in, like, an oxygen Huzimikwetsu or something. But I don't really think I need to do that. I might put up some more oxygen, or not oxygen, power generators. I love the idea of the pollution thing. Just defile the area with my humanness. No, in here, please. All right, everybody in here. There we go. Okay. All right, and here we go. All right, the stunning is happening. Let's just destroy everything. Everything that's in here can go. Thank you. Yeah, shoot that thing a bunch. Thank you. And it's stunned. Oh, Cursed Chugger doing the job there. Doing the job. I'm pretty sure it's the red ones that... Yeah, and shoot that thing a bunch. Yeah, more please, though. Yeah, thank you. And just keep it going, team. Keep it going. Shoot everything. I think the red ones are the ones that actually have mechs in them. I reserve the right to be completely wrong about that. I probably am. But that seems to be the way of things. If they don't have the red dot, there isn't actually a mech in there. And then shoot that one a bunch. Okay. Yep, there we go. More, please. Just for a sake of completionist, let's shoot everything. Destroy everything from everywhere and just deal. And these corpses that... What? Mech assault. Okay, stop. Okay. Everybody outside. Turrets aren't on, by the way, Dave. The turrets are not on. The turrets that you were going to rely on are not functional. They are coming from, yeah, right there. Right there. Okay, yeah, you were kind of banking on those, weren't you? Oh, those turrets are still operational. We didn't turn them off yet. I'm very excited about that. There we go. Okay, more shooting, please. Yep, that's... Problems are happening. Problems are definitely happening. People need rescuing. People are downed. This is where it's all going to go down. Okay. This is less fun than I anticipated. Paul's been shot in the head several times. Could we focus, team? Could we focus on, say, this one down here? He seems to be problematic. A little problematic there. You're adapting. Things are adapting. Okay, cool. Who else exists? Can we focus on you? How about you? It's a Militor. They're not that bad. All right, that one's down. And then this one. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Get in here. Oh, there's one, like, literally in front of your face, Dave. Do you want to take care of that one? You want to take care of that one? Hey, Grit. Oh, you're already kind of done for the day, aren't you? You're having a bit of a day. Cool. So, shoot that one a bunch. Like maybe more? I'm just saying more would be good if you wanted to do, like, more shooting. And then we got to get over here, because that thing's going to explode soon. And then it's going to attack a mech. Could we get down here? Anyone who's not mostly dead, could you get down here, please? Oh, never mind. It's coming to us. Just line up and shoot. Thank you. I'm not going to replace that turret, because that was just kind of a waste of time, frankly. Oh, by the way, everyone go away from the thing that's going to explode, because now there's the cold, heartless vacuum of space. So shoot that thing. Like, more. Actually, more. The panda's gonna die. It's attacking the panda. The panda's having a bad day. The panda's really not doing well. Wow, can we not? Thank you. Okay. Shield and Thule are dead. Everybody's temporarily off duty. There's a bunch. Wait, there's more. Wait, somebody else is still shooting at us. Yep, somebody is still shooting at us. This is where it all collapses. This is where it all goes down. The elephant's out. Yeah, the elephant's like taking one look at this and said, nope. Who is technically alive? You're going to be dead in 23 hours. Great. Good news. Missy, how are you doing? You're fine. Oh, you're totally fine. Come on over here. Jefferson, no immediate danger. Sounds good to me. Vetrov is technically in bed, but is really just kind of whining about things, aren't you? Just kind of whining about things. Grit, again, you're basically fine. Let's get you out here. Igor, I don't suppose you want to get up in the near future, do you? It's just that we're all dying. It's just that everybody's dying. Could we get down here and shoot this guy, please? So yeah, if you could actually just, like, shoot him in his face. Thank you. Like, sort of soon. Because he's being a big old nuisance. He's being a big old nuisance is what he's being. Nobody likes this sort of thing. Catonius, I'm going to have to deal with one thing at a time here. One thing at a time. I've got priorities here. Priority 1 is life. So, okay, great. Everyone go back to bed. All right. Yeah, we'll definitely work on the cursed chugger thing in the fullness of time. I think in the fullness of time. In that, you know, people are dead. So, cool. Cool. All right, let's try to put things back together here. Okay, try to put things back together here. Okay. Kind of saw that one coming. I feel there can't be a bunch of mechs down there for nothing. And I would assume Dumbo's dead. That was not my assumption. Okay, all you guys have to go down to the back where the dead people live. Okay, there, and there. Thank you. Thank you. Well, that kind of cut the colony in half there, really. Efficient, in that we have less people to feed right now. And the cleaning bot, now that there's only one of them, desperately trying to get the job done here. Hey, maybe we could focus on the wall rather than the floor. Okay? And by the way, we're not replacing this. We'll just let that go. Thank you. Igor, when do you think you might be waking up? Because you are the most viable member of this colony. You're up. Just get up. Oh, he's going to be sick. Okay, just see if you can sleep it off, kid. I'm pretty sure your wife is still alive in the strictest technical sense of the word. How are we doing, over here? Is it possible to just leave? Possibly. Possibly. Am I allowed to launch from here? I don't even know where things are anymore. 5 more hours, potentially. I'm trying to think what I would do differently. I mean, I guess maybe have a zillion more people that I don't care about and just throw them at the problem. Can't do disposable heroes up here. Keep things moving. I want to see who else dies. Dumbo's gone. Can we just, like, move their corpses somewhere else, please? Because they're going to annoy my lineup up here. How am I going to get this done? Elephant Calf is dead. It is, you know, the cold... Again, maybe if we could just focus on the wall rather than the floor. Also, there's good hard cash out here. Don't leave the money behind. Grit, you're not doing anything. Could you go work on the hull? You know, maybe seal off the cold, heartless void of space. I mean, that would be fun, right? Okay, yeah, you move some wood around. I see where you're going with that idea. There we go. Okay, no more... Oh, the panda's dead. Again, cold, heartless void of space. Okay. Okay. So, when I poke the bear, or really in this sense more of a beehive, when I poke the beehive, the bees are like, hey, we do not appreciate being poked. We are going to, we're going to send people to hurt you. The sea lion is fully healed, so that's good news. That's good news. What we are going to do is we are going to turn these turrets back on. Because that's where they're going to come from. That was my whole plan all along, was to have stuff facing right here. And that actually was not as bad an idea as I thought it was when I landed. You can definitely get turned back on. I'm a little concerned about power. No lie. But we'll kind of pick things along here. Now we can focus on getting the weapons back. So get that back. Somewhere in here is Cursed Chugger. I just don't know where. There, and what is this? That's an LMG. Where is Cursed Chugger? That's what I want to know. And by the way, get these potatoes. I've got perfectly good potatoes kicking around here. All right, where... If I were a Cursed Chugger, where would I be? Cursed... Where's Cursed Chugger? Is it still on Thule's body? Come here. Where's your body? Where did you die? Oh, we put you up here. That's good. Do you have that on you? No. Boy, I could take the recon armor off you, though. It would be tainted, but I could take the recon armor off of you. Interesting idea. We'll think about that. You're down. Hey, Grit, can you go repair your bot, please? Outside allowed area, stick close to the ship. Really? You sure about that? You absolutely sure about that? Stick close to the ship. Okay. Then have that. And also, we can have a little bit of this. So, Grit, can you go repair your thing now? I need that Constructoid. Okay, what are you doing? Lifter 1's just wandering around. Okay. Alright, let me... Where is Cursed Chugger? For a start. For a start. So, did somebody weirdly pick it up? Beam repeater, heavy SMG... you got nothing at all. Why do you have no weapon? Oh, is that it right there? Hang on. There's something in there that's unallowed. What is underneath there? No, that is the Hellcat rifle. Okay. Did we put it inside in the weapons shelves? Where are my weapons shelves? They're over here. That's definitely not it. That's a shotgun. It's really depressing that I played enough RimWorld that I can barely see what that icon is, but I know what it is. It's a chain shotgun. No cursor. Oh, by the way, we can have all of these. There's good stuff in there. I think they're outside the area, but there is good stuff in there. So, stick close to the ship. We'll grab those things. There we go. Okay. Okay. Things to think about. Where is Cursed Chugger for a start? That's the first idea. The second idea is, can I indeed just leave and come back? But to what effect? Because it's going to be just... Jefferson, what is your problem? Jefferson, don't make me come over there and smack you. It's an awful hospital. Yes, it is. Yes. It absolutely is. You're not wrong. So I could definitely add more weapons on this side of the ship. That is... Especially, like, right here. Okay. Let's examine that idea. How many more... I don't actually have unlimited components. I have enough steel to get the job done, but I don't have unlimited components. We'll get a few off of these guys. And you know what? We could have all of these as well. And anything in here. There'll be some components in there. Alright. Don't know about Cursed Chugger. Maybe it deteriorated. That's a bummer. I was really kind of leaning on that weapon. Boy, there's a lot of blood. Fun. So, let me evaluate where are we at. I'm going to turn off this turret because A, it's sucking up power, and B, it's really not where I want it to be anymore. We may move it at some point. In fact, that's not the worst idea. What if we moved that over here? Let's start to put some of those ideas together. So, how about we did, I don't know, like one there, one there, one there, and then like that. Okay, just do that. And then call me when you're done. I know there's colonists left unburied, and everyone's going to be wicked sad about that. How many steel blocks do I have these days? Quite a lot. You know what? While we're here, why don't we put together some sarcophagi, just because it'll get them off my list here. So that's misc. I love misc. So wait, what word did I just say? I said a word. Slate. Okay, I said the word slate. You can go away, by the way. So the word slate came out of my mouth. So a slate. We'll put them up by the poison, because that's funsies. And then let's actually make sure people can get over there. So go ahead and stick close to the ship. Yeah, right in there. There we go. Okay. Now, well, it's certainly a more efficient lineup here, isn't it? It's a more efficient lineup. How's everyone kind of shaking out here? Zumi, how are you doing? Oh, you're fine, kid. You're fine. All right. Yeah, you're basically fine. Things have been shot off, but hey, welcome to Tuesday. Izumi, I know you're horribly, horribly injured. I do need you to be armed because, you know, armed. Why don't you go get that LMG? Okay, it's not very good. What? Another mech assault? Are you serious? Okay. Okay. Yeah, wow, they are coming in hot and heavy, aren't they? Okay, anyone who's alive, we've got some work to do here. Everybody come to, like, the front door area, if you could. Front door area, please, thank you. Yeah, the turrets are doing minimally effective work at this point. Yeah, just come over here and start shooting this thing. Alright, so that, and that. Thank you. Yep, just keep with the shooting, please. Zumi, you never actually grabbed that weapon, did you? Go get that if you could, kid. Try not to get shot on the way through. Thank you. Yeah, everybody Everybody do that. Okay. Perfect. Except there's kind of more. Yeah, there's the guys right down here. They're an issue. They're an issue. We could kind of swing down here. This guy is thankfully distracted by the turret. All right, let's, hey, team. Let's focus. Focus on that one. Okay, you see how that's working out a little better there when we focus. All right, we're all on the same team here. Same team. I don't think Paul can actually hit that one. So why don't you focus on this guy right here? And maybe, guys, we kind of cuddle up here a little bit so we don't shoot each other in the back. How about that? We're just not going to shoot each other in the back there. Okay, fun. Great, cool. I know how to beat this. I just had a revelation. I know how to do this now. I know how to do this. I'm very excited. This won't work. What I'm doing now isn't working. But my new idea, which is incredibly exciting, will. I know how to beat this. My God, it's like Anomaly all over again. It's just, I know how to do this. Hang on. Just kill everything. Kill everything. The idea of leaving is entirely correct right now, and I know what I need when we get back to the planet. Yeah, okay, great, cool. Everybody go off duty. Off you go. Can we leave? Are we in a position to leave? Yep, sure are. Okay. Everybody get inside. We're out. We need to go somewhere and completely reevaluate what we're doing. I am going to leave the colonists here, though. So we're just going to quickly bury them. Hopefully rather soon. I got it. I know what I need to do this. I know exactly what I need to do this. First of all, is way more people. Okay, I will take literally anyone now. Okay, if you have a pulse, you can join my colony. I'm so excited by every single idea I've just had. I'm in a state of RimWorld-inspired euphoria. It's geniusosity. Hashtag geniusosity. I know how to build this. If we leave to destroy everything, I certainly hope so. Excuse me, one sec, guys. I certainly hope it destroys everything. I would prefer not to have to deal with this again. No, I'm sure, I have no doubt it will technically destroy everything, but then we'll come back, and it'll be something along these lines. I'm sure the central core is the same thing, but this is somewhat randomly generated. So, yeah, I think I know exactly how to do this. I need 3 teams. I need 3 teams. One of them a very small team. Okay. I'm so excited, I need to rip my pants off. I won't do that here, because you won't see it and you won't enjoy it. But I know what I need to do. I need 3 teams, okay? One small team. Really kind of bummed about the whole Thule thing, because she was definitely going to be part of the team. She was going to be on Team A. Mark, the Geniusosity... I'm actually itchy, Mark, from the Geniusosity. It's making me itchy. Wait, a raid? Are you serious? Really? Okay. Can I just leave now? We're not going to sweat the colonists. We're just going to have to leave them. I'm sorry. Colonists left unburied. That's fine. Hopefully they're not going to be up there when we land. So, oh, by the way, Igor, you could get up. Why don't you wake up now? Thank you. Also, we're out. We're leaving. Launch. Yep. Take everything. Take everything. We're just leaving. Thank you. We're out. Off you go. I am so excited by my level of geniusosity now that I'm itchy. That's what it's come to. Constructoid 4. You know what? I can make another one. Yep, you can leave all the turrets. All of that can go. I can make another Constructoid. Don't worry. I know what I need now. I know what I need. I need 3 teams. Igor is going to be shocked when he wakes up. Thankfully, his wife is still alive. Okay, we're out. Yeah, go down to the planet. We'll stay here. We'll stay in the area. What's going on over here? Temperate forest, coastline. Yeah. And what do you got here? Large hills. Okay, year-round growing. Great. Awesome. Perfect. Bye! We'll be back at some point We'll be back. Raid meets potential recruits. Yes, that's very true. I do not have the capability to repel a raid right now. I have people who are actively bleeding to death. We need to do a tactical retreat, and then we need to do other things. And the other things are so exciting. You have no idea how exciting this is going to be. Oh, look how peaceful this place is. This is nice. This is very nice. Okay. Cool. Any good growing area? Yeah, there's some good growing area down there. Let's move ourselves. How about... Can we get ourselves like this-ish? Like that? Limestone. Not really. Wow, this is a tough landing zone. Okay, that'll do then. Come in there. Confirm that for me. I'm excited about the retreat too, Spike Girl. I'm very excited about the retreat. I'm so excited. Again, I am itchy. I am so excited by my genius. Mech Hive, yes! Yes! We were there! Okay. For right now, everyone can go in unrestricted. The animals can also go in unrestricted because they need to eat more than anything. Actually, why don't you stick in like the home zone? Actually, show me don't eat my... Okay. Don't eat our food and let me expand that so that you can actually go out and eat food. So expand, don't eat our food. You guys can go all over here and all of that. There you go. You can have a lot of that. And you can have some of this. Okay. Everything working out well there. Next thing, track down some geothermal. Where's that going to live? Ooh, I am a little shy on the old components here. And I've lost half my crew. So, you know, not as much good mining. Ooh, there's some components right there. Go get that. There you go. Is it in the same place? Great question. I'm going to assume because it says Mech Hive detected that it's still directly above me. It's not. It's not. Where can you spin? Move. Where'd it go? Well, you know what? You could actually just click on this, Dave. So, jump to the Mech Hive. Fun. Where are we in relation to that? You'd think I'd see my home. Is that me? No, that's not. That's an abandoned orbital platform. I know what that is. Where is that in relation to us? Huh. I see that. I get that. All right, well, go down here. What are we near? Okay, we're near the column swamp. Well, the thing is near the column swamp. Where are we? We're way up here. Okay, that's like 2 hops. 2 hops is what we got there. 2 hops. That's no problem. I need that time to assemble my teams, for if nothing else. So that I'm fine with that. Okay, next, may as well start growing some stuff. And we'll probably put up some wind turbines while we're at it. I mean, why not? There's some more steel I can get right there. Okay, get some things happening here. So I know exactly what I need. I need 3 teams, and I know exactly how to deploy them. I'm so excited I'm itchy. That might be a rash. I should probably get that checked out. I'll ask Mrs. Dave. Let's do some food in here, like, I don't know, like that. And don't bother with that one, thank you. That's largely unnecessary. And then do that again. Buzzkill, you've missed so much. You're going to have to let other people get you caught up here, man. We've had what I can only describe as an exploratory mission. I think that's the best way we're going to describe this. That was an exploratory mission to find out what was going to happen, and we've learned what was going to happen, and now I know what I need to deal with it. I know exactly what I need. So go grow corn or something. Whatever it is people do these days. Strawberries. Oh, wow. Hey, remember when I destroyed the Agrahans? I don't actually have anyone who's got a good enough skill to do this. Okay, don't do that then. Just do more rice. Fine, rice is good. Everybody loves rice. You missed everything, Buzzkill. You missed. I can only recommend that you go back and watch when this eventually posts. Let's start deconstructing some things because I need to put everything back together. So remove this and this, and this, and this. Okay, put all of that somewhere else. And then probably I don't even need to bother turning the turrets on right now. We're not going to sweat that. We're going to need some time. Here's your recap right here, Buzzkill. Here's your recap. Okay, you needed a recap? Here it is. It's right here. You may also notice, Buzzkill, that a significant portion of the colony is not present. There's a reason for that. They're dead on an asteroid that has now been burned. I've met the enemy, and then we ran away. But we ran away with a great idea. And isn't that the best kind of running away? Isn't that really the best kind of running away? Go get all of this heal root. Fish in here? Yep. Okay, so get some fish going on. Let's get a fishing area. Like, I don't know, that. Okay. Now, let's scout around a little bit. We have more components. I need more components. We're actually getting a little low on this. And then more components over there. And more components? Nope, got steel though. All right, I already got that pack. Wow, there's a lot of components on this map. That's good. I need a lot of components. Also, who am I friendly with these days? Who have I not annoyed? Wow, I've annoyed everybody. Everybody pretty much hates me. The Broken Empire are technically an ally, but I don't have a lot of points to spend with them. Thank goodness Vetroff is still alive. All right, we lost Curse Chugger, which is not good. Not good. But we'll learn to cope. We'll learn to cope with all of this. How are you doing, by the way? Yeah, your toe's been shot off. Counselor is fully healed. Okay, neat. How many other people are close to or almost dead? Just for having numbers in my hand right now. Like Dr. Paul. Okay, you've lost some things. You've definitely lost some things. But we're going to work on that. We're going to make that all come back. We've lost a lot of toes and fingers, apparently. A lot of toes and fingers gone around here. I think people are just being careless. Oh, by the way, we can open all these doors now. So yeah, any doors that we disallowed, you can open those back up again. And turn off the oxygen. We don't need that anymore. I mean, we do need oxygen in the technical sense of the word. But we don't actually need oxygen generators. There's plenty of it right where we are. Okay. I need like a clone army. I need to go all episode 2 on this. I need a lot of people very quickly. I need 3 teams. One of them, primarily 2 decent researchers. Okay? The other one, good combat. And the other one, completely disposable. Completely 100%, I don't care. This is why I will take anyone with a pulse right now. Anyone with a pulse can join my team. Do we need to cyborg up? I don't know how much more cyborg I can get these people. In fact, genuinely, the fact that this many are still alive is probably due to the coagulators and healing enhancers that I put in them. Many of these people have those items. So you've got a coagulator. Oh, Igor's on a shoot frenzy. Oh, Igor, you don't actually have a weapon right at this exact second. Maybe we can find something for you there, kid. Where's your sword? You liked that sort of thing. I can't immediately find it. Are you good at shooting? Actually, yeah, but you're way better at shooting things, or hitting things with a stick. What did I have for you? A longsword? I feel like there's... Yeah, there it is. It's around here somewhere. Okay, it's in here. Yeah, Igor, go get your longsword. You love that thing. There we go. 1 obsidian longsword. Baby tubes are not a bad idea in the grand scheme of things. We have to think about how long we're going to be here, though. Do I have... I was going to say, have we researched it? We've researched literally everything that we wanted to research. So yeah, I could do all of that. That's an interesting idea. That's an interesting idea. A clone army. I'm kind of excited about this. I gotta think about where I'm going to put them. I might have to repurpose Space Church into something else. I can get... Okay, how many males in my colony have I not given vasectomies to? Because I'm pretty free and easy with the vasectomies. I'm just handing them out like candy. Okay, Paul apparently has all equipment intact. Jefferson is female. Slightly irrelevant. Izumi, female. Igor and Izumi. Igor and Izumi. How would you crazy kids like to have a baby? And then stick it in a tube. It's that love enhancer. That's the thing. It's that love enhancer with Igor. And yes, you've lost a lot of things, but that's because you used to sleep in the freezer when you were a child. We've discussed that. Okay, Grit, male or female? Female. Rhodey's male. Have I snipped bits off of you? No, apparently I haven't. Okay, good. All right. Are we still being chased? Oh, yes, absolutely. Yeah, so there's a limit as to how long I can stay in any one place. That's kind of the issue. Okay. What? We're doing things over here. That's funsies. Oh, I also need power lines over there. So just do, I don't know, do the regular conduit. I don't actually really care too much about what kind of conduit lives there. Solar flare, great. And Igor loves shooting things, also great. Let's start destroying the local wildlife, because it's just not a RimWorld map unless I've completely defiled it. Okay. Clone army. Interesting. Interesting. Where would I put them? They're not, the tubes are not that big. I can cope with the tubes. I can maybe sacrifice a battery or two or some shelving or something. Okay. Okay. Izumi, you seem to be doing nothing at all right now. Can I reach inside of you and pull out something in a relatively non-creepy way? I know there's no specific way for that to be uncreepy. Now, I know this is something that you and Igor might do by yourselves, naturally, but I need to kind of got to give you guys a little nudge here. So if you could just, like, get wicked into that, we're going to nudge you along. And I'm going to see Izumi, because my candidates are few. So, Izumi, you just might become a bit of a... I hesitate to use the word factory, but I'm going to kind of need quantity over quality, Izumi. That's the problem. Quantity over quality. Mark, there's a limit to how much I can expand the ship because I'm basically tapped out. I've got 18 more tiles that I can put in here. We could go and try and find the last of the expander things, but I think I can work with what I've got. I just need to restructure some things. I have it all in my head. That's the scary part. I actually have this all in my head. I know what to do now. I know exactly what to do. This is like an anomaly. It's like a revelation. This must be what St. Paul went through when he was like he couldn't see things and then he like fell down. He's like, oh my God, I'm going to be a saint now. I haven't read much of the Bible, if I'm honest with you, but I understand that's how the story goes. So that's the level of, frankly, religious ecstasy that I am going through. I know exactly how to do this. I just need, the first thing I need is bits of Izumi. Are you done yet, by the way? You've been anesthetized. Oh, the ovum's right there. Hey, Igor, could you go deal with that, please? Hang on, what am I going to do with it, though? Hang on, I gotta get a tube going first, and we're in the middle of a solar thingamajiggy. So we're gonna make this a temporary tube room for todaysies. This is gonna be temporarily the tube room. Oh, this is so exciting. This is so exciting. Do I have enough vents? Great question, and thank God my vent guy is here to ask that. Because, you know, we're looking at big picture stuff, Rob, and thank God my vent guy is concerned about the important things like vents. Asking, do you indeed have enough vents? I believe we do at this time. My level of religious ecstasy in understanding exactly what I need to do to beat this is frankly overwhelming me. I'm extremely itchy. Again, that might be a rash. I will check with Mrs. Dave later. She's good with those sorts of things. And she'd be like, yes, that is probably a rash. You should get that seen too. I'm going to make you a doctor's appointment. Buzzkill, I hesitate to say the phrase, I think we're going beyond geniusosity here. And I'm not going to, because frankly, geniusosity is the limit. That is your hard cap. That's your glass ceiling right there. That's a hard cap. Okay, you cannot extend beyond that. But this is on the level. It's not really on the level of the infinite zombie generator, aka the Dave box. Hashtag trademark copyright the Dave box, because that was just beyond anything anyone had ever thought of. I'm still waiting on the Nobel Committee for that. But I've had this flash. I know how to do this now. And part of this is clone army. Okay? So, where did we put Izumi's thing? Oh, I see it. It's over there. Okay. Cool. There's no power right now, but could somebody get a baby tube going? Maybe a couple. I'm not sure. So get a baby tube going over here. No, Em, it's such an exciting plan that I need a week. I'm not kidding. So we all know when I'm not playing RimWorld, I'm thinking about RimWorld, and indeed I usually am. I know what to do. I need 3 teams. That's the core of the plan. The core of the plan is A team, B team, C team, and that's actually not. That has nothing to do with their skill level. Although Team C will be completely disposable. Yeah, Buzzkill, when I'm done with this plan, you're never going to wear pants again. Okay? You will just refuse. You will say, I mean, well, you'll obviously be approached by the police. That goes without saying. And when you do, you're like, I cannot wear pants. I've been exposed to a level of geniusosity that I thought previously unobtainable. Why is this door open? Oh, because we're holding it open. Cool, good answer. And we've also decided to hold this one door open too. Yeah, let's not. Let's not. And I bet we're holding probably the other door open too. Do I have other doors? I like having doors. Do we have other doors down here? I don't believe we have other doors. Okay, that's fine. All right, so we need to get the power back on for a start. So if the solar flare, what I really want to do is just get through the solar flare. The solar flare is a speed bump. There we go. Okay, solar flare over. Great. Get back to my baby tube. All right. This is, yeah. So, Spike Little Girl, M, everyone who's keen on the plan, which is all of you. Here's the core of the plan. The core of the plan is first, clone army. Okay? And Igor and Izumi are going to be leading that clone army. Igor and Izumi basically are Jango Fett at this point. Between the two of them, they are Jango Fett. One of them can be Jango, one of them can be Fett. I don't really care which one is which. But they are effectively going to be Jango Fett. And then we are going to create a clone army made up of Igor and Izumi's children. I'll probably mix it up a little bit just for variety. And then I need to separate everybody into 3 teams. Team A, very tight team. Very tight team. Basically 2 researchers, or the 2 smartest people I've got. Okay? They're going to be going around unlocking all the doors. That's pretty much their only job. Okay? Team B is a floating combat team. They go where the trouble is. Okay? Team C is going to be dedicated to dying. They are mech fodder. They are mech fodder. They're going to go into that central location and take out those mech gestators. That's the problem. Okay? I got to take out those mech gestators. Whoever does that will be dead. Immediately killed. Okay? Immediately. So, I need 3 teams. I am anticipating only 1.5 of them will survive. Steven, how long does it take to grow a clone army? Thank God somebody's asking the important questions around here. Okay, thank goodness somebody's like, hey Dave, how long is this going to take? Much less time than you might think. Okay, you throw an embryo in there, those things can pop up pretty quick. They will be relatively low skilled because babies and children in RimWorld gain more skill when they're out observing adults. Like a normal human. Honestly, if you take a normal human baby and stick it in a tube, it's not gonna gain a lot of skill. You're not gonna pop that thing out and all of a sudden it's an engineer. It's gonna be, well, first of all, it won't be able to speak because it's never spoken before. But putting all of that aside, it'll be relatively low skilled. But what do I need? I need a low skill, disposable combat team. Sorry, I should probably tell Igor and Izumi that their children are basically going to be thrown at mechs until the mechs die or they do. They're going to want to know things like that. I'm just saying, Igor, Izumi, don't get, wicked attached to these kids. Don't. I need the tube to be completed before I have Igor meet the ovum. in a non-creepy, YouTube-compliant way. Meet the ovum. Meet. Unfortunately, Rob, and coming from Event Guy, I can see where you're going with that. There is no elephant for armor, or armor for elephants. There is no armor for elephants. All I need from these clones is that they can point a weapon in the right direction and spray and pray. I'm going to give them all LMGs or SMGs, just spray and pray. Heck, I'll give them all miniguns. I don't care. Now, to do that, I'm going to need more materials. So we're very, very low on components. Thankfully, this is a pretty decent map for components. I'm so excited. I think I have a rash. That's how excited I am about this. That's how excited. I'm so excited. I'm pretty sure I'm breaking out in hives. I did that once. I did. I was so stressed out one time. This was years ago. Many, many years ago. So stressed out, I actually broke out in hives. And people said, oh, you're going to break out in hives. And then I did. It was most fussy. Manhunting tortoises. Uh-huh. I could probably deal with this next week and just leave the game running. But, wow. Sure. You know what? Sure. For funsies, let's just go shoot them. Just, come and line up over here. Manhunting tortoises. Thanks. Yep. We'll certainly check in on that. Also, when we go back, I want more ballistic, less laser. When we go back, the lasers are great, but I'm going to go all. Hey, Rhodey, I noticed you have absolutely no weapon. Hold that thought. Why don't you go get literally anything at this point? I guess the Hellcat rifle seems we've lost Curse Chugger. Okay, tortoise incursion ongoing. We're not going to be wicked worried about this. Yeah, they're all dead. Everything is dead. Okay, they're all dead. Yep, thank you. They're all going to be dead. Just take your sweet time. There we go. Okay, everybody off duty. Just let them die. Oh, there's more. Oh, hang on. There's one more coming in. A straggler to a tortoise party. How slow were you moving? Okay, tube almost done. Almost done. Almost done. Okay, it's going slow. Hey, Igor, I have a very enjoyable job for you. This is going to be the funnest job you've had. Can you go meet that? We'll pan away for this. If you could go meet... No, I can't pan away because it does the little heart thing. Oh, God, that's so gross. Igor has met the ovum. Eventually, we will get this stocked up with food, and then we can put the embryo in it. Thankfully, embryos don't go that bad. I'm actually fine with the animals eating some of the food. I have no real problem with that. Better that they eat that than I run out of food for them and they have to eat what's in the freezer. I mean, that obviously isn't going to work well for me. Oh, speaking of which, let's make sure I'm slaughtering everything in the area. There's so much yummy, yummy food that I can dump into a baby tube. Very exciting. I'm so excited about my plan. This has, no nutrition. Hey, Missy, could you... No, don't enter the growth vat. Wait, how old are you? Oh, you're 14. Right. You could technically do that. I just want somebody to put food in it. Like nutrition of some sort. I see some food down here. Right? We could do that. Right, we can do that with, like, meals. How about insect food? Can we do that? Can we get insect meat in there? Why is nothing being grown here? Because I have no one to do these things. I need a human to start doing plant work. Grit. Yeah, you could get off art duty and get on to this. Yeah, we don't need that much art anymore as much as we need food. How about we got in the interim maybe some berries? There's got to be some berries around here somewhere. There we go. So get all of these. Just need to get the baby tube kind of fired up. Ready to go. Izumi's fighting with Missy. Fantastic. Hey, Vetroff, could you go put the ovum in there? No. Put some... Yeah, insert the embryo. Yes, Izumi and Igor. There, at least it's set. At least it's ready to go. Oh, who has muscle parasites? Is it everyone? Jefferson and Missy. Okay. They'll cope. They'll cope with that. All right, there we go. So we can put meals in it. Fantastic. We put some nutrition in there. And at some point, somebody will put the baby in there. Okay, there's more nutrition going in. Fantastic. And that thing is scheduled to be put in there. Okay. I'm super excited about my plan. I am. You can tell how excited I am. But I think let's wrap it up here. We've learned a great deal. A great deal. And you're all welcome for the information. I do this ultimately for you. I'm extremely excited about my 3-team plan. I will no doubt have an exciting project name when I get back. But we'll check in with this next week. Guys, thank you so very, very much for allowing me to do this publicly for you. I clearly should have been stopped years ago. But here we are. I clearly should have been stopped. We'll come back next week. We'll get babies in tubes. It's going to be an awesome time. Clone Army. That's what we're doing. Guys, thank you again. Goodbye, goodbye, and goodbye.